that you're doing well today. Welcome in, welcome back. If you are returning back, this is my third reading, and so I just thought I'd jump in over here on this platform and say, hey, my other two readings, if you guys go watch it, my hair is just like everywhere. I had a different hair piece on. I just really have a hard time. I don't have a mirror to look at the back of my head when I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do with my hair. It's just thinning out really hardcore, and anyway, I just sprayed it down to a little bit. It's just everywhere, so it is what it is. I'm not superficial, so if you are, you might not be able to handle it. And so just the first reading, I had like this great big something going on at the back of it, but anyway, it is what it is. If you are having a birthday today, happy birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff. Look, people, I don't have any shelter after today, and I'm stranded and I need shelter tomorrow. Today's the last day that I had to pay. Somebody sent me $5 in PayPal. Thank you very much. I need people who are charitable, that is able to help with somebody who's dealing with abused power somewhere. Somebody has been oppressing me in a really bad way. It's unacceptable, folks. I have a right to live and move and breathe in the earth realm, and for somebody to just override you and I in the earth realm and just think I'm just going to control you, it's gonna be to your death at the end if you touch me and people that belong to God, because I belong to God, and He gives strict warning to people who try to touch you and I who belong to God. It's not all right at all. And for me to be dealing, and I'm a voice for people. If this happened, I know it's happening to other people because I know what the scripture says. And people would be in prison houses and things like that, and oppressed and stuff like that. And it is happening by some kook thinking that they're ruling the world, and they're nuts. Somebody is. And I have a right to live, move, and breathe. And I need help. I'm dealing with nutritional needs and things like that. And again, my hair is just falling out and stuff because I'm stranded. And I'm a hard worker, and somebody took my job away from me on purpose. And that's not all right. I need help, folks. If you can help me today, thank you very much. So my information's down below for my Cash App or my PayPal. So I just turned this around. Y'all have noticed that my table is looking a little different because I switched the room around. But my PayPal, my Cash App is here. My Cash App can be spelled with my name with either an A or an O. And my PayPal has Sha'ah at the end of it. I don't know if that's flipping that around in the camera or not. But anyway, thought I'd just do face-to-face with you guys today and just say hey. So anyway, I look a little bit better this time around. I just was like that first read, I was like, oh my God. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's get started. Most High, what are you going to bring out here? I just thank you for the truth. 9 of Wands. This is having to push through some nonsense, and a lot of people have a lot of mental illness. I think they have a lot of mental freaking illness in the earth realm, folks. Show me more information. What are you going to bring out here? Okay. We have somebody making decisions, or somebody's polaric balance is out of whack. Now the King of Pentacles came out in the reverse here, and he was just in the Instagram reading. Oh my God, look what just jumped out, folks. That is incredible. I always say it because it is incredible to me. Every time we read or one or the other comes out, the other one's there with it. That is absolutely incredible to me. That's huge. So somebody's boss is out here, got some type of playing energy around it. And this energy right here is a stubborn piece of nutcase. The stubborn piece of filthy nut, and somebody got mental problems there. Somebody cuckoo. And so somebody having to jump up and down around something, then I guess so. The Three of Swords was just in the this is a totally different deck that I'm using here, and so in the Instagram there was third parties everywhere in that reading, everywhere, and then somebody don't have their balance with this. So the word judge came out today. And this word in the Hebraic language in the pictograph makes the word judge, and somebody is out of balance here. Okay, because somebody's a player. Somebody done some type of stupid nonsense out here. That's incredible that came out. 8 of Cups. So there has been investments here, and somebody's played within those investments here. In the first reading, and that was some heavy stuff, and I educated a lot of people with some things that I've never talked about before on the first reading. It's found in the community section if you want to take a look at it, and you can go ahead and laugh at my hair. In that, it was crazy. But anyway, that judge came out there, and the word charged came out. So somebody does have a legal matter out here, and so whether somebody's honorable or not, somebody's in trouble for something that is out here. Show me this King of Pentacles in the reverse. There's the cruelty, which came out yesterday twice. I don't know why that card's in there. The cruelty word came out twice yesterday, and there has been cruelty. And in the Instagram just a second ago, it said abused power. We are dealing with, like I just said, abused power. And somebody just think, I don't care about you. I don't care if you have anything to eat or not. I'll take your stuff if I want because I'm in power. I'm a control over you. And I know your vehicle's broken down because I had something to do with it. And I'm waiting for you to get on your feet so I can kill you, so I can wipe my face and say, look what I did to all their stuff. And no, God's going to consume you. I have a right to live and move and breathe just like the next person does. So the oppressor, this says oppression at the top here. Sorry about these cards, they're just old. There's somebody trying to take dominion. There's been plots out here and being at a crossroad about this King Pentacles energy. But an oppression is out here. This person's an oppressor. This person's a piece of dung to the Most High God in the earth realm. They think they have power because they have money, or they'll do anything for money in the reverse as well. Show me more information here. The little player wants to come out on him. Okay, so this King Pentacle is showing up like a stubborn piece of pompous player. Yesterday when I did a reading, there was headship that came out in that reading. Somebody had, and I spoke about this in the first reading today, that somebody spread a little rumor about somebody, and something's happened probably on a job site because it came out on the first reading they wanted you to work with them, and then the co-worker came out and FBI came out. So somebody worked for FBI, something's happened around just in general, some type of a job situation. Somebody did some crap somewhere. But just in general, last night on a reading that I did, somebody spread a little rumor about somebody, and somebody died because of that rumor, and somebody had some pillow talk, and somebody listened to something on the job, and somebody died over something that was just done by somebody else's jealousy, and this person needs to be hunted for what they did to a person's life. They're nasty, so, and now they're oppressing stuff because somebody's involved in some stuff out here that's crazy. Somebody got played out here really, really bad, or is being played, and somebody does not have their balance whatsoever out here. And this is not a blessed union with that coming out in the reverse. Now, just a second ago in the Instagram reading, and in the, I think it was the first reading as well, it said that there whatever reading it was, it came out to confirm itself. There are two people that have mutual feelings, and whether they've had the conversation or not, they had the download from God. And if you did have a download from God, and you know that, and you haven't had a communication, but you hear from God, then when you and that person come together, it will confirm itself in something that you already know. But it was making that type of reference in the Instagram reading. Now, there's a third party around that, and somebody's played around some type of jealousy on something with collective energy that apparently they wanted it to, but that person's not wanted because they're not supposed to be there. But they got something going on. This is not even a freaking match. Or somebody's kid's done something stupid. Now parents got to do something around something that's happened. However, it's gone, but this is not a match at all. And somebody's willing to degrade themselves from an Emperor energy and go down to this nonsense, then to look at it that way, then they're childish or the full-grown adult in a kid brain type energy. It's gonna play somebody out here. But this King of Pentacles in the reverse has this little player that in the other deck that's already here with the Emperor showing up on him. And there are choices being made out here. But something is not a blessed union with this in the reverse. Upright, this is like called from God, but it's not blessed like that. Somebody's got some type of heartbreak and they've tried to control something because they're jealous out of something out here. Show me more information out here. Show me this Emperor with this Knight. So we have the Wheel coming out with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands again. So it's out here twice. Got a lot of nines out here, which tells us what, folks? There's bloodshed somewhere. I'm not going to break it down. I've already talked about why that's here. There's the Chariot is also here. This came out like this, which means somebody does not have their balance, and the Wheel goes back to balancing as well. Seven of Cups in this deck. Somebody does have nasty sexual behaviors about themselves. This is a fornicator card. And somebody's in and out or calls up the hoe that's come out on this platform the last 3 days, calls up the hoe while they're at work and got some nasty something, some ditch out here. Somebody got nasty behaviors about themselves sexually. Gross stuff. There's something about somebody. So this word in the phonics of the word can go back to somebody's life. The word Zoe is here, and in the Greek it represents life. So again, we got death matters. A bloodshed energy is actually out here for a lot of people. But there's travel going on, and in the Instagram reading, a rescue team came out there, and I really hope somebody is coming to rescue me out of this hotel, because the word hotel was there as well. The Queen of Cups in the upper is a very caring individual. It's also a nurse energy as well. She's a manipulator in the reverse of something if she's not in the upright. It'll go either way since that Wheel is here. But there is something around a timing, and something about traveling and balancing is really huge out here in this reading. That's what's coming out on this Emperor. You could be dealing with somebody who has a lot of tattoos on them for a clue to something that's going on with somebody in and out around this Emperor energy. Something being scattered is also out here attached to something, or something's going to be scattered or has affected a large scope of an area out here with something going on as well. So let's see. Show me more information, please. So the doctor, or you could work for a doctor, or somebody needs a doctor. This is about getting advice just in general. Somebody's trying to get advice for a new beginning. You're just at the beginning stages, or somebody's pregnant by messing around, or somebody's boss got somebody knocked up here. And there's consequence here with that Seven of Cups. Somebody's got many suitors about themselves. With the Seven of Cups is a many suitors card. Somebody wears uniforms involved in something. Well, we have authority that is out here, and somebody's got abuse power there in something that's going on, or the police officer's messing around somebody and got knocked up at work or something like that, or a military person is here, whoever they are. If you're upright here. Thank you for your service. I need to talk to you. And then a positive light is here. Now, this card has a twofold meaning. For some of y'all, there's something that's going to change out here since the Wheel is out here in its timing. Something's going to change. And for some of you all, it may seem like it just always is going some crazy person's way, but this is something that's going to change out here for you in all uprightness. And let me go back to that reading last night where somebody spread a rumor, because that card came out 3 times yesterday on some platforms, and they did it on purpose for evil slander because of their own stupidity, and it's caused some nasty to come out of the matter. And there was headship there, and there were 2 devils in that reading, and the energy was showing that somebody in headship knows about another headship that's doing this. And if they're investigated, they're just waiting for that person that's sitting there right beside them in their headship. They're waiting for the person to do what they do so that they can bend them. Okay, and so something like that was coming out last night. So those of you who are some big shots doing some stuff and abusing your power, first of all, God sees it, knows it, but you're being watched. And as soon as you slip, that's it on you. Anyway, there's headship right there. Or a teacher or a property owner or something like that. That is all the meanings of that card. If somebody is trying to get some type of an advice on something going on, but this card also says, I'm in, I'm out, I'm playing you. And somebody is playing somebody. Somebody's boss is under investigated, or somebody knows about a headship that's doing some nonsense. And so if this is in the upright and having the same meaning as this as well, and it's upright, somebody's also playing this energy, and somebody that sets up in a leadership's fixing to get bent or something that they're doing, and there's a positive light taking place in something because somebody knows some stuff. Look, the little swindler is being caught is what the card says, and something surprising going to come up. Okay, something's changing out here. Through my hands most time. What kind of words do you want to bring out? So there's death matters and somebody's decaying by water. All right, this shows somebody pulling up a net by the water. You know what? In the very first reading, there was a word there that went to rot and stink. And I never bring it out in the reading, but that word was there in the combination. And water energy and rain and storming came out really strong. And so somebody's gotten killed. Like I said, there's bloodshed out here, and somebody's rotting by water. And something's going to be surprising that's going to come up. Something's going to be found, or someone's going to be found, or if that's past energy and they have been found, somebody's been investigating on something, somebody's been playing a situation. There's a little swindler out here around the information, I guess so. Okay, look what came out. Somebody with a lot of tattoos. Like I said, there's a combination out here that the wording is saturate with ink, and oftentimes I'll bring that kind of a clue out. If somebody's got a lot of tattoos, that's a clue to something. So whether you're upright or not, I don't know, but it does say a clue. Somebody has got a lot of tattoos is involved in something that's going on, or maybe they died swimming. Okay, well, somebody's decaying by water, and somebody's done something around body of water, then something's out here. The NFL and NFL connection is out here. We have mutual feelings that they've come out all day. There's the maladministration fell in my hands. Again, there is somebody in headship that has abused their power, or they did the murder, or they're connected with it. Something's wrong. Something wrong. And this person thinks they can do what they want because they sit somewhere. They think they're God. You ain't God. God just brought out in the Instagram reading there is a time where one man rules over to another to his own hurt. You don't rule over nobody. You sit here in your position to be honored because you're in the truth. You don't sit here thinking, I'm God now, do what I want. I'll hurt you, take from you, kill you for what. I don't think it don't work that way in God's kingdom. He put you there to be honorable, and you're nasty. Somebody knows about you. If the Emperor's in the upright, they're playing you, and you fixing to get out. You're a disgust in the earth realm. A football team. So we have the NFL here twice. So whatever that means, found my hands twice out of hundreds and hundreds of cards over here being picked from. Well, somebody's a loud, stiff-hearted fool. That's the King of Pentacles in the reverse of the energy. I'm stubborn. You go ahead and be stubborn in a jail cell. Says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he now will restrain until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked one be revealed, whom Yeshua, the Mashiach, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, well, God Almighty is fixing to consume somebody in a really big way, and something that's going on out here. You could just live in a town where NFL is for some type of a connection, or somebody's been to a game in the past. or something's taking place, somebody's decaying, then this is past energy. Or a football player has died, or they're a part of the murder in doing it as well. Or somebody's around you and you play football and they're playing around you for something. You might want to check out your people. I don't know if you're upright or not, but 3 came up. And somebody's friend is out here. This is an increase in promotion rune. So there is something about a work matter, or your coworkers involved, or those 2 coworkers have done something. It was really being suggested that way in the first reading. This is a loyalty situation. Are you going to be loyal to playing people and being some type of crazy out here? Because in the end, you're gonna crumble and fall anyway. Anyway, somebody's in it deep. The meow rune is here. The M, the E, and the W, 3 letters come out of this. It's my meow rune, which somebody could be a cat lover. Cats go back to manipulating things as well. Very independent type of energy is what a cat is as well. But somebody's friend is out here. So if you're loyal, then you're loyal for upright purposes, or you're a partner in crime somewhere. And then the letter T came out, which is the sword, or it represents hitting the target, or it's the truth and clarity of something. It's also somebody got a lot of malice and hatefulness on them because something's happened out here around some situation. It looks like the arrowhead as well. So we're dealing with the chiefs, and some of us are dealing with Kansas City energy. It's out here. And so the Hagalaz came out in the first reading today, which was incredible because God began to have me speak about it, and it came out of the bag. And God makes me quake, man. Somebody did get pregnant out here, and they didn't want the kid, or what was being talked about really heavy was child sacrificing, as in somebody being in the occult, and my hands found a card that said child sacrificing in that reading as well. A lot of new information to be educated with came out in that first initial reading. But this is somebody who either just knows that I get pregnant and I kill the kids, is you're gross and you're a murderer, or just somebody ignorant to what abortion and stuff is. But somebody did get pregnant out here on something that's taking place. This is a caution and a damage. Somebody has damaged goods out here on something that's taking place. Somebody's got to play a situation out here in a really bad way because they're a fool attached to something going on. Okay, well, this headship, this maladministration's fixing to meet the hand of God. God Almighty himself said he fixing to reveal something and to consume somebody by the opening of his word that's going to divide somebody. The sword. God says, my truth is sharper than any two-edged sword, dividing the soul and the spirit, and so precise as the bone and the marrow. And when God opens his mouth, he said he's going to slaughter some people, and their blood's going to be all over them. So you got bloodshed out here, folks. Bloodshed shall it be. We reap what we sow, and God's saying it can be mocked by nobody. And so people better figure out, what you're going to do. If you can find some grace, and may God bless you. Otherwise, you just don't have no chance out here. You don't. So this is what come out. Those of you all who can help me, please do. I need help. I need shelter. This is no fault of my own. I'm clinging on to this reading for upright purposes that hopefully I'll be able to get on the camera very soon and say I've finally been rescued and have my day in court against somebody who's abused their power over me. But you have no power over me because I cling to God Almighty more than anything. Thanks for your help. My information is down below. Have a great day. Shalom.